everyone. As you know, I'm participating in the 90-day challenge, and I wanted to share with you some healthy cooking tips and fitting in your exercise routine if you have a very hectic schedule or a busy day. What I've done is, first of all, I'm using a recipe from Company's Coming, Healthy in a Hurry, and it's called Bulgur chicken salad. And the only thing with this is if you're allergic to any type of grains or anything like that, or if you have a problem with dairy, which I don't normally eat a whole lot of, but this recipe calls for a small amount, just a couple teaspoons or tablespoons. If you have a problem with that, you may not want to use this recipe, but I'm going to be doing a ton more, so let's get started. Basically, what I did was I prepared everything ahead of time the night prior, and I wanted to make sure that I could fit everything in my exercise routine as well as my cooking within 30 minutes. And in between my cooking time, while things are simmering and on the stove, what I'll be doing are some little exercises that you can do simply while you're standing or on the floor. And it's all out of the convenience of your own home, no necessary major equipment that you need to be using. So it's all really inexpensive and very convenient. So basically what I'm going to do first is start with the cooking. What I have to do is prepare the broth first of all, and I need to get the green beans out of the freezer. So all the ingredients I'm using are low sodium as well as low fat. So first of all, the recipe calls for prepared chicken broth, and that's again to make it very convenient and easy for you so you're not having to do your own. It requires 2 cups of it, so I'm just going to fill it up. And again, this is low sodium. Pour it in, and then we require to put in the frozen cut green beans. And once again, this is to save time. They aren't organic. When I have a little bit more time, I do like to use organic produce. But like I said, this is saving time. They're frozen. Just put them into the cup, and they still are very nutritious for you. So this recipe also calls for 2 cups of the green beans. And they're already chopped, so again, saving time. And all we have to do then is put it on the stove and bring it to a boil. So we'll just put that on high. And so this is going to take a few minutes to boil. So in the meantime, what you can do while you're in the kitchen is do some types of Pilates moves or walking lunges. I realize I have quite a large cooking space here. Not everybody has as large of a space. But there is going to be time during the recipe where there's 20 minutes where you can maybe run down to the hallway and do some walking lunges or something like that. But while I'm standing here, I'm just going to show you one exercise, and this is the side kick while you're standing, and it's a known Pilates move. Normally you do it while you are on all fours on a mat, and you kick out to the side. But you can simply do, I don't know, 8 to 10 to 12 reps of them, whatever you prefer. And then the other side. And then we can also do back kicks as well. And that's where you want to stretch your leg out, tighten your buttocks, and bring your leg back in. And this is going to help with your glutes as well, a little bit when you're bringing it back down and controlling with your hip flexors. And again, you can do as many repetitions as you like. I usually do anywhere from 8 to 10, sometimes even 12, but as I want to move along, I'll move on to another one. There's also a number of items within your kitchen that you can use, so not necessarily do you have to go out and purchase free weights, although that's something you may want to consider later on. But what we can do is grab some cans of food from the cupboard. So, say you wanted to do a little bit of a bicep curl. Again, very convenient, right in your own home. Usually everybody has canned soup. And you can just do the bicep curls. You can also do a tricep or a kickback. It's a tricep extension where you're pulling back with the can. Again, it adds a little bit of weight. Back and back into position. And we'll do the other side. So I'll just leave those out just in case we need them again. I'm just sort of winging it, and I kind of want to cover all body parts just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can do. And we'll just double check on this. The beans are starting to melt. They should be simmering and shortly coming to a boil. And bring to a boil, remove from heat. Okay, so our next set of ingredients, what we're going to do is add them after that comes to a boil. So I do have a couple minutes. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is maybe do some exercises for my lower body. I'm thinking maybe the quads and hamstrings. I'm sorry, we'll just use some paper towel to wash my hands.